This is what we've been trying to find when it comes to loving the grind and staying disciplined. How do I love the hard work? It's just hard for me to get up and do what I need to do what I want to do. I have the answer for you. I've been doing all these crazy things, and this is not really to pat myself on the back, because there's people probably doing way more than I am, right? But I'm also working on my videos. I'm cutting right now. I'm at a calorie deficit, and I'm training hard, and I'm training to failure. When you're hungry and you're at a calorie deficit and your family's over here ordering pizza and they're eating all the good food that they ordered or that they made, but you gotta eat the rice and the chicken or the ground beef. When you're supposed to go to the gym, but you're tired from work, your body's sore from yesterday, you can't even sit on the toilet because it was leg day, and you love nothing more than to just lay in bed and rest. How do you embrace the suck, and how do you get up anyways and do the work? I talk about this a lot in my videos, but this is a little bit different because, number one, with this problem, you gotta believe in the result. You gotta trust that you will achieve what you're going after, even if it's a little bit, and you gotta believe that the result is even worth it. When you see that it's possible, there's nothing that you won't do for that, knowing that you can do it and that thing that you want is within your grasp. Is it if you just walk down that journey? You'll walk through fiery coal for it, right? Pain is only temporary, so you'll endure if you know that you're able to achieve what's meant to be achieved, but it has to be worth it, and that's why you got to believe in it in both ways. The pain becomes worth it in the end when you get the desired goal. Number two is you want to romanticize your goals. I see people, like, they often kind of discourage against this, like, don't romanticize it, because you don't, when you get it, it's not going to be what you expect. It's not going to be, like, yeah, be realistic, but also imagine it, visualize it, right? How glorious, how beautiful it's going to be. And even if it's not that, when you achieve it, God willing, you go after something else even better, and you keep chasing that, and that's how you progress. That's how you grow. You're the main character of your story, as dumb as it sounds, but you got to believe that. You got to move like that. We love to see Creed, we love to see Rocky and their training montages and their preparation for the battle ahead of them, and the struggles and the things that they have to overcome mentally and physically. We love to see that development in the short 10 minutes, and then boom, they become champions. They conquer their fears, they win. And then we love that for ourselves, and we love that for ourselves. We don't realize how much actual pain and effort goes into something like that. Even on social media, when we see people that are being successful, we don't see the pain and the struggle. Yeah, we see maybe little clips of there before the fame and how they said they were going to make it, and we love it and we romanticize that, but it's just not something that you're going to get from a 1-minute video or a 10-minute scene clip of a movie, because in reality, those 10 minutes are actually years of hard work and dedication. So when you're faced with a struggle, when you're faced with these hard times, when you're faced with laziness, or the struggle to get up when you're down, just remember, you're the main character. This is a part of your story. You must accept that this is a part of your story, and that you need to go through this to grow. You need to go through this to achieve something. This is a part of your training montage. Are you going to waste your 10 minutes of action? Okay, what am I going to do with the time that I do have? Act like as if there's eyes on you, as they're watching you. You got to romanticize the come up story, and like, yes, I'm going to overcome the odds of my real life situation, and I'm going to put in that work, and I'm going to put in that pain. When you romanticize it in that way, and then you start thinking, okay, damn, I don't want to get up for work. My legs are sore. I'm tired. My family's eating good, but my family's eating like crap, and I have to eat healthy. Like, oh man, this is really hard. And you start thinking like, well, it's got to be hard. I got to overcome these odds, because it's going to make for a better story. It's going to make for a better outcome. The more grittier it is, the more better. And us as men, that brings more fulfillment when it's harder, and we come back from crazy odds, and it's going to fuel you to push even more and to push even harder in those hard times. When you don't feel like doing the work, when you don't feel like getting up, when it's hard, you accept, okay, this is my story. This is meant to happen. This is supposed to happen. I'm supposed to be feeling this way, because this is where a lot of people stop. And I'm supposed to be struggling a part of my story, because that's how I'm going to grow. But if I just waste it and I lay down for the rest of the day, I don't go to the gym, I don't do these productive habits, and I'm just laying down scrolling through my my feed, my Instagram, my TikTok, whatever, I'm gonna lose sight and track of that goal. My training montage is not gonna be interesting. My life is not gonna be interesting, because I'm not making nothing of it. That's why you gotta romanticize it. My point number 3 is turn weakness to success. I'm cutting right now, but I'm a true fat kid at heart, right? And I'm kind of used to it, because I'm already a month in to like the hunger a little bit and not eating, but I still get stomach growls or stomach pains, whatever you call it, here and there. But instead of focusing on all the food I can eat right now and how hungry I am, and damn, like that pumpkin pie looks, or that sweet potato pie looks so good right now, I don't think about that. You know why? Because I learned how to, I don't know if it's dopamine, I don't know the science behind it, I'm just making this up, right? But I get dopamine from the fact that I'm feeling that little bit of hunger. because that's telling me that my cut is working. Now, I'm not starving myself, but in this society, especially in the United States, we're so used to eating all the time. We're so used to eating when we're bored, eating when we're tired, eating whenever it's convenient. And so when we stop doing that, the brain is like, whoa, what are you doing? We used to eat at this time. We used to eat all the time like this. Now you're stopping, so it'll send the fake hunger signals. And sometimes it might be real, sometimes because you're at a deficit. A deficit is a deficit, so you're gonna be a little bit hungry, right? But the point is that I turned that weakness into strength. Yeah, I want to eat. Yeah, I want to snack and do all this stuff, that's been hard for me for a long time. But once I started getting the results, once I started losing the weight and dropping the pounds and being able to maintain it, and then kind of adjust, and then now when I feel that hunger, I'm like, okay, it's working. It's still working. It's still working. I'm not filling myself up. I'm not doing too much. I'm not going too crazy. If I'm feeling the hunger, it's working. So I'm that much closer to reaching my goals. And it's just a dopamine. I trick my brain that way. And I'm pretty sure you could do it too. But that's what I mean by turn your weaknesses to success. Basically, what you want to do is when you have an urge to relapse, when you want to binge eat, when you have an urge to relapse in smoking or drinking, whatever it is, right? Or any bad habit, that urge, instead of seeing it as something bad or like seeing it as something that you got to itch and like you're constantly thinking about it, how you should be thinking about it is, this is a sign that I'm on the right track and this is supposed to happen. This is supposed to happen, and it means that what I'm doing is working and my body's just not used to it. So I got to keep going. I'm being tested. I'm on the right path. I just got to keep going, because if I fail now, then I'm going to be stuck or start from the beginning, or I'm going to be stuck at where I'm at. But I got to break through these emotions. I got to break through this mind games to progress and get better. And then that's how you do the stuff. Point number 4 is hard times don't last. It truly gets easier. That's not just something that somebody says. It really does get easier, but you got to get to that point, right? Our bodies are gifted with the ability to adapt to our environments. And I'm gonna go back to the cutting example that I'm doing, because that's what's current, right? The first 3 to 4 days was not easy. I wanted to binge eat. I wanted to eat what I wanted, and I just had to get through those days, and my body adjusted. Yeah, I had to get hunger pains or growls here and there, but it was a lot more manageable. I wasn't constantly thinking about food or that chocolate, or I basically got used to eating at a deficit, and I got less cravings, and honestly, I even got full faster. And it's the same with running. It's the same with running, right? The first day you start running, no matter how far it is, if you haven't ran at all or in a long time, it sucks. You feel like your heart is going to jump out of your chest. You feel like your lungs are just going to blow up. You feel like your stomach is going to turn in itself and eat itself. But then day 30, you're getting a runner's high. You're feeling good. You're feeling loose. Your heart is calm, pumping. You can control your breath. Your mind is just present. It's like Zen. So the point is that it gets easier, but you got to get to that point. You got to get to that level of pushing past the hardship and making it a habit and slowly adjusting, because then what becomes hard to do becomes easier to do. But you got to make it easy upon yourself and just keep going. You're not doing nobody the service if you stop, or if you take a rest, or if you take a break here. You got to trust that you will get results eventually. You got to trust that something will work out eventually. And that goes to the whole first point of believing that it's worth it and making it worth it. And I'm going to conclude with this statement is that, can you guess what the hardest prison to escape is? You think it's unrelated, but if you listen deeper, you know that it is related. It's our minds. Don't be a servant to your conditioning, to your instincts, to your urges. Be a master of your mind and your spirit, and the body will follow. And that's pretty much it, man. Mad love. Like, subscribe, share. As of today, we got 3 days left. I got a sale for my merch if you want to go check that out. If you want, some free stuff, there's a link there too. And if you want coaching or my personal workout, the link is there too if you're interested. And I've been getting results, so I'm not no pushover, I'm not no fake. And that's pretty much it, man. Like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Yeah, don't worry about that. I hope you got benefit from this video though. But yeah, peace.